Biographical sketches of Jose P. Rizal. Jose P. Rizal was a genius person. He was able to speak 22 languages. He was an expert swordsman, a good pistolero, and had a flute as his favorite musical instrument. He was an artist and a poet, and by conscious choice, a scholar, historian, researcher, and a prolific writer. Rizal left the Philippines to study medicine and abroad. Also, he left for an unclear politically related reason. He unloaded all his thoughts, his feelings, and beliefs into his two books that will inspire the people to rise up. Rizal established a medical clinic, his professional fee as reasonable. He also gave free medical consultations with the poor. Many admire Rizal for being able to travel and study abroad, but there are some who not even dare to talk to Rizal because it was very dangerous for their lives. Moreover, Jose Rizal has many achievements that he achieved in his life. He also pursues his dreams and studied in different schools and university. He used his abounding skills in writing to move a whole country to free itself. Being devoted his life to our country is also one reason to make him a hero. He wrote two great novels, which is El Filibusterismo and No Le Tangere. Having a good education is very important to us. We have a proper way or have a knowledge to face every challenge we need to cope up. Jose Rizal is a very special man. Just like Rizal, every person was special and unique. We need to have courage and be confident in every situation that we have. Because through confidence that we have, we may also become a good example to others. Therefore, as we continue our dreams in life, we need a courage, confidence, and self-respect. As we continue our journey in this world, we may encounter different obstacles that we may face in our lives. We encounter different people that others give us challenges, but there are others who's a blessing to us. In any achievement that we achieve and every opportunity that we get, it is important that we may not forget where we came from. According to Jose Rizal, that his quote says, "He who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never get to his destination." Jose Rizal has many achievements that he achieved in his life, but he didn't forget the country where he came from. In fact, he sacrifices his life. He died for the sake of our country and for all the Filipinos to be free. Rizal had proven that using a pen is mightier than using a sword. He didn't forget back his enemy by using a sword, but he only used a pen. He fought freedom in a silent but a powerful way. Pragmatic education. A pragmatic education of Dr. Jose Rizal. I say that what you've learned is what you can apply to yourself. I can say to myself that having a good education, also having a good opportunity in the future. I can say that it is a present situation. Also feel that education is very important because having a good education has a different level of learning in ourselves. I can say that Jose Rizal wants that Philippines would be better through education. We need to use what we have learned in ourselves. Yes, it is a present situation. I feel that we decide to accomplish something important and also to help our community. Hence, Jose Rizal encouraged every Filipino people to learn and have a good education so that the people would be aware and know how to fight against the Spanish government. He believed that through education, our country could be saved from dominance. As Osiris has studied abroad, he also learned different languages so that it will be easy for him to communicate and learn their culture and practices and also to their government. As we learn different aspects in life, we may also learn self-awareness and how we can handle ourselves peacefully. I learned that Jose Rizal studied in different schools and also he received many achievements in his life. Moreover, it is very important to have a good education for us to know and aware how we may face any circumstances that comes in our lives. Education not only learn in the classroom but also it can obtain through our practical experiences. It also gives stability in our life and no one can ever take it away from us. Therefore, we need to determine our goals according to our interests and needs. We must be brave in facing different obstacles that we may encounter in our lives. Also, have a courage to every battle that we face, for that we can win and we can achieve the victory that we deserve in the future. We must focus on what we dream in ourselves because in what we dream, we can achieve as long as we work hard on it. Having a good education will lead us to our far destination as long as we are willing to go far on it and willing to take the risk. True education is that what makes our country safe and a peaceful place to live. Troubles, frustrations, and disappointments. The troubles of Dr. Jose Rizal and the frustrations and disappointments that happened in his life. Yes, that feeling of frustrations and sometimes the disappointments that I have faced to myself and having different problems that comes in my life. It is a present situation that sometimes I feel weak and think negatively in my life because I feel that I am not enough. Hence, we suffer to the poverty we feel in our life. We may be frustrated and disappointed, especially if we saw our loved ones also suffered. The desire of coping that challenges are not impossible as we work on it and also the willingness and the action we take to ourselves. As Jose Rizal, accused by the Spanish friars for anti-religious and anti-patriotic campaigns of education for the reason that he got arrested and deported to the Pitan. Therefore, being different to others won't matter as long as we do and take our part as a human being, as long as we know ourselves that our intentions are good and pure for the better of our country. As we learn something new in this world, we may not be afraid to share our knowledge into our society. An exiled life. An exiled life of Jose Rizal. Yes, I can say to myself for having lack of self-esteem and for having relying to others. It is a present situation because I feel that I am not confident on my own. I feel better if there are someone with me to guide, to support, most especially present with my side to boost my confidence, especially in a crowded place. Moreover, we feel that we have lack of freedom or rights, but sometimes we need to learn and accept that as we do good, there are some people out there that will mirror our life. We feel that we don't have a purpose in this world. We question our self-worth sometimes. Also, a feeling that all our neighbors, the society are against us, that we are not good enough. But being different is unique. I realize that it is a challenge to myself. I need to improve and face the world with confidence, to face the weaknesses that I have for me to stand on my own. Therefore, I need to be independent, know myself more, and also be confident in doing the things on my own, as long as it is right that there are no people who get hurt on the things we do. I need to be improved and have a confidence so that I have a courage to face to the guilt I have in my life. Justice and death. The justice and death of Ozuriza. Yes, I see to myself that death is normal to all of us. Also, fighting for justice, for having freedom to myself. It is a present situation, and I felt that I seek freedom to myself so that I can go anywhere where I want to be. A freedom of becoming financially stable to myself. Jose Rizal was a real hero, that he did not afraid to lose his life in exchange for freedom of all the Filipino people. His writings are a desire for justice of our country because he witnessed the cruelties that happened in our country before. Through his writings, he believed that many Filipino people will consider his ideas and awaken their minds to fight for the right. Rizal saw his fellow Filipino that were treated unfairly in the time of Spanish regime. Fighting for justice is not a crime, but it is to seek answer and the doubts we feel in our life. To become financially stable is one way of freedom to be rich in life, so that it will be easy for me to go the places I want someday. Also, I have freedom to help other people and to pay back also the hard work that my parents do to me for guiding and supporting me every day. Therefore, seeking justice are a way of seeking answers to our doubts in our lives, to make clear of everything. We don't need to be afraid as long as we know in ourselves that we do the right to be better. We we all be heroes in helping others. We all need to do good works and be a model and to inspire others that being a good person is to become a better person.